Hi, my name is Scott Fisher, and I'm a graduate of Emerson College, where I served as student body president for 3 years. When I decided to apply to law school, my friends and students I had worked with asked how they could add their voices to my application. I hope the following stories will provide some insight on why I'd be a great candidate for your school.
Everyone knew at Emerson College if you had a problem, you needed to speak to Scott Fisher.
I first met Scott working on financial aid reform at Emerson College. A group of students, including myself and my friends, were having a hard time communicating with the administration about financial aid problems that we were having. Students were losing up to $20,000 in scholarships based on typos and small paperwork issues. So we needed to see some change, and we knew that Scott had a reputation of working with the administration and getting things done. So a couple of us shot him an email, and within days he was already organizing a group on campus, getting people involved like myself that had never been interested in SGA or working on campus and those kinds of groups. And we started showing up in big numbers because he's an incredible organizer. He reached out to people that, like I said, had never been involved on campus, and within months our voices were heard and there was serious reform done, and now students have the benefit of the hard work that Scott put in.
At graduation, Scott was invited on stage by President Libergati and presented the award of the President's Citation for being the best student advocate she had seen in 20 years of her career.
No SGA president has been as visible, and no president has been a better student advocate. He is tireless, passionate, and smart, and brought to this community an agenda for change. He turned out the largest voting body in the college's history, and not just a few more votes, but hundreds more.
I felt as though, even though it was him that was receiving the award, that I was equally as part of it because my voice had been heard.
He was the first freshman ever elected to be president, which was really encouraging and made me want to get involved.
We actually went door to door getting students to sign a petition to ask the Board of Trustees to not increase the student tuition by as much as they had in previous years. And students were just really excited about it. They were signing, they were asking about SGA.
When I met Scott Fisher for the first time, he was working very hard on gender-neutral housing here at Emerson. And as a student, I felt like it was really important for me to live with people I felt comfortable living with. So I decided to get involved with the process of getting this project approved. And next thing we know is it was approved by the administration. And right now, I'm living in gender-neutral housing, and it's been incredible so far, and that's all thanks to his work.
Students weren't able to seek help if they had drinking too much or their friends had drinking too much, but Scott definitely supported their cause to change that policy on campus. So, students don't have to be afraid to go seek help if they are in that situation where, they've drinking too much alcohol and they do need medical assistance.
My sophomore year, I got involved in SGA for only a semester. And towards the end of the semester, Scott just really encouraged me to run for president. Nobody before had ever had the confidence in me. Now I stand as SGA president. I don't think it would have been possible had I not had the confidence that Scott gave me my sophomore year, because a lot of people were telling me that I couldn't do it, and it's so clear to me now that I can because Scott really believed in me. He was really the only person who did.
As the president of the student government, Scott Fisher always put the students first. He made sure everyone's voice was heard.
One of the moments from Emerson that I think of most often occurred while I was collecting signatures on a petition for gender-neutral housing. A transgender student approached me and said that for the first time in her life she felt like someone was standing up for her, and asked how she could get involved. It was such a privilege to play that role in her life, and it helped me realize that the most meaningful aspect of leadership is empowering others to stand up for what they believe in. If you give me the opportunity, this is the type of work I hope to continue. Thank you.